are you doing? This is Ali Faiza, your favorite girl from Makerere University, Kampala, Uganda. I am so thankful that you guys actually watch my videos. I've put across a few videos that you guys have been watching. I really appreciate, and I request you to continuously watch the videos and the content that I'm going to be uploading on this channel. Yes, I film about social, spiritual, and economic life. So everything that is going to be on this channel is going to be about lifestyle. I hope you enjoy, because I believe that is going to cover each and every part of life ideally. Yes. And for the next few weeks, I'm going to be doing a video about my university, Makerere University, the Harvard of Africa. Yes, the Harvard of Africa. Mark that word, Makerere University, the Harvard of Africa. And I'm going to be doing a lot of topics about Makerere University, the colleges, the hostels, the student lifestyle, like everything to do with Makerere University. And the first one on my series is all about Makerere University. I am going to be talking about the 10 things no one told me about a university, a college, or a higher institution of learning, right? So let's jump right into the video. I request you to consider subscribing, liking, and sharing the content on this channel, yeah? And all will be well, okay? I bet on that. I believe you guys are good. You're really going to subscribe, yeah? I appreciate that in advance. Thank you. Okay, the 10 things no one told me about campus. 10 things no one told me about the university. You know, guys, let me give you a little background about my life, yeah? I'm one village girl, like from deep end of the village. I come from West Nile. That is, I think, in the northwestern part of Uganda. To be specific, I come from Zombo district. Yeah, that is in West Nile. And the lifestyle, I think it's one of the poorest regions in the country. Me, I even had no hope, you know, like, okay, I had the hope to go to a higher institution of learning, but there were no resources, yeah? So literally, in my whole family, no one reached campus, no one reached the uni. So I didn't get anyone to tell me, you know, about what entails the university. And even when I was studying, like, okay, there was no, like, you would not see it easily that, okay, if I did have a scholarship, I knew that it's obvious I'm not going to the university. So literally, I didn't even mind to know. I knew that yes, the university exists. I knew I had some friends at the university, but I wasn't so much into it, yeah. So I didn't have anyone to tell me, okay, the university is this, and this. But reaching the university, there are some things that I've seen that no one told me about, and today I would gladly wish to share with you the top 10 things that no one told me about the university. I don't know you. So, first on the list at the university, yeah, you're actually not on your own. You know, that's my first thing. The stories that I had, people said, the university, you're all on your own. If you don't read, that is your issue. You don't have friends, you know, people always do. You rather not even have a friend at all. Someone will tell you, do this, do the other. So you realize that, where do I even go, you know? So there was specifically no clear say about that. And more especially about the lecturers, guys. People said lecturers are like, I don't want to know, like, I don't care, you know, you come to class, fine, you don't come to class, I don't care, you do my tests or you don't do it, I don't care. Well, I cannot say that no fully to that, because literally, yeah, there are some lecturers which are like that, but at my university, the Harvard of Africa, really, most lecturers are really welcoming, yeah. someone goes to the extent of being in your WhatsApp group, they go to the extent of giving you their contacts, their personal contacts, the office numbers, and they ask you to actually go to them. If you didn't understand, you go and consult. If you didn't do this, you go, like you go and seek for guidance from the lecturer as well. Most people out there actually don't see this, and I think most people are brought with that conception. I know literally at the university you have to take responsibilities, of yourself, but then it is always also good to ask for guidance, yeah? So if you're out there, please consider reaching out to your lecturers and asking them, you ask them questions, you consult, you do stuff like that, because it is actually done, yet people said it is not done. Yep. And the second thing that no one told me about the university is that there is actually no free time. Guys, one person really manages time, but I've seen there is actually no free time. Well, I'm speaking of my behalf, basically. I know for someone out there, there might be time, yeah, you might know how to schedule your, like to schedule your programs very well, but I've also tried, but if I'm to rate it, I think I'm like on 80%. I've not reached 100% in allocating everything. And maybe a factor is because I'm really involved in a lot of things. But I've also had a few friends actually tell me that they actually lack what to do. They are free. They keep moving from hostel to hostel, visiting who and who. But for my sake, I've noticed there is actually no free time. And yet, what the conception I had then was that at campus you'll have time. Even I recall our teachers would tell us, you read right now, because when you reach campus there is no much reading. You just live your life. You have enough time to club, you have enough time to visit your friends, you have enough time to watch all the videos, the movies, like to do all that you can. But one thing I've realized, I think, when they say in geography that the higher you go, the cooler it becomes, at the uni is actually the opposite. The higher you go, the harder things become, yeah? You have courseworks, you have this, you have the other, you have a lot of things. At the end of the day, you don't have any free time. So, but me, I'm even used to not having free time, whether it's a holiday or anything. That has always been my life. Yes. And the other thing, which is also connected to this one, they said there is not much reading at campus. You can relax, you can have time, you can date, you can do whatever thing you want to do. I don't know, maybe for those who are doing my program, you can relate. Things are hot. Mark my words, like things are very, very hot. And with the Makerere system of teaching, more especially at my college, the first month of reporting, things are always easy. Like the lecturers don't teach much. I think it's because of the fact that they expect you to go ahead of them and use that time to cover what they had not covered. Then they also expect you maybe to consult during that time, and maybe give an allowance of time for a hair registration. You have to register online, maybe look for some fees, and then give some ample time for those that must have not reported, to have enough time, report, and all that, yeah. But there is work. You guys, there is work at the university. Now, more so after the 1 month when they start the real lectures, like the real study, I know most of Makerere students can attest to this. This is when, out of the maybe 6 or 7 or 8 or 10 or 14, whatever course units you have courseworks in all of them, you have serious lectures in all of this. That means you're very, very fixed. You have tastes from nowhere, and before you know it, life is just, like crushing you in a corner, like you're in between stuff, yeah? So for guys out there who are planning to join college, like, you really have to have your mind prepared. But if you schedule your time well and do things right, then things may work for your good, and you may not fall on the other side. But most people lose it out at that point. Yeah, depression, anxiety, giving up, all those things come at that point, because there is literally a lot of work. So if you're coming to the university, prepare for a lot of work. I don't have to sugarcoat things. Yes, you can do other things apart from the university, but remember, me, I even categorize leisure to be work, because the energy you use to go out clubbing or partying or doing whatever thing that you have to do, it takes a lot. Yeah, either ministry or something. So at the end of the day, you get to find out that you actually, having a lot. Remember, the responsibility also, goes goes high. So just know things get very, very, very hot. Yep. And then the fourth on my list, I don't know, is that the fourth or the third? I think it's the third. The fourth. No one actually cares. At the university, no one cares. It's not like, I don't know. Okay, there's a little bit of caring, yes, but you got to decide what you really want, okay? If you want to go clubbing 24/7, that is your issue. But know that, of course, you're going to answer a test or an exam, If you want to cheat, that is your issue. But know that when you're caught, you're finished. People dress the way they like. Oh, you will be shocked that even the attachment you had with your classmates in high school is not what you have right now, because this is the point that people choose to go where they want to go. So literally, no one cares. Whichever life you used to choose, no one cares. But maybe you should just remember that you're accountable. Now, guys, this is serious. Like, you're accountable for everything you do. So, but truth is, no one cares, but you're accountable. So, as you do whatever thing that you have to do out there, just know that you are accountable. Don't forget that. And then the fifth on my list, actually, okay, all these things contradict. There is a lot of visits. I don't know how to bring this word. There is a lot of visitation, Either people expect you to visit them, others expect, you have to expect others to visit you, and then people expect you to visit them. And it's just so much. Then there are those who will just come and visit. I don't know. Perhaps they have different agendas. Maybe to eat your food or to do whatever thing they want to do, but expect a lot of visitation. Expect people to ask you to visit them a lot. And which calls for attention, because you need to be careful of the person that you're going to visit. More so for the females, yeah? Like, you need to make your mind. Someone is going to inbox you, a man, a man will inbox you, and the first thing they want to do is to visit you, or they want you to visit them. Now, most of them have different agenda. I will not lie to you about that. Some of them know that perhaps you're a first year and they have different agenda, Some just want to use you, like use and dump you. Some think that your exception, you're accepting to go for the visitation or to visit them is actually saying a yes to their hidden agenda that they have. So guys, you have to be very, very careful. Yeah, no one told me that people are going to visit me a lot, and maybe people are going to expect me to visit them a lot, but it really, really happens, and it's very, very common. This is where guys have been wrecked. By the way, either a man or a lady has been wrecked. Sometimes even men are wrecked. I don't know how true that is, but research actually shows. So be very, very careful about the person you visit. Then guys have been poisoned, some literally come to just eat what you have. Like, they don't really have much. Someone maybe is broke or they need something, so they just want to come and have time with you. But as they have time, they're not living. Yeah. Another factor will be maybe the other person's roommate also has another visitor, so they literally have nowhere to go. So your place is going to be like an umbrella under which they can converge at that specific time. And I think for guys at Makere, that they call it climbing the tree. So it happens a lot. So guys, expect that. And that has, I think, actually shocked me somehow. Then the other thing, no one told me that I'm really going to self-manage myself. This goes to guys who have been in strict homes like one. Shout out to all those tough parents and tough fathers and tough siblings that we have around that's always keeping us. Someone once made a statement and said, I and my siblings are always kept in a pot. Yeah, shout out to all of us who have been from that very strict background. But yes, actually, it is absurd that people who have been from such backgrounds, I mean, strict homes, strict schools, they lose out, because here you're not under anyone's care. You need to self-manage your finances. You need to self-manage what you eat. You need to self-manage, your health. You need to self-manage your academics. You need to self-manage like everything you do. So me in particular, I've been a very independent person, that is very true, but I've also come from a very strict family and then a very strict school. Actually, all the schools I've gone through all my life have always been strict, so it was kind of hard for me, but I thank God right now. I know I know where to start from. Then next on the agenda is that no one told me that it is easy. It is easy to join a college, or it is easy to enter Makere University, but it is not easy to get out of the university, guys. This is serious. I've had stories of people who have spent over 10 years at the university and they've never graduated. And surprisingly, some of them have lied to their parents that they graduated, but yet really they have not, graduated. Actually, a lot of such stuff, yeah. So it is not always easy to get out of the university, but rather easy to join. So someone once told me that ensure you enter the university through the main gate, yeah. Enter Makere University through the main gate, but don't leave it through other gates. So literally, you have to enter through the main gate and get out of the main gate. So I didn't understand what this person meant at that time, but right now I understand. Some people come and because of the constraints that come along the way, they drop off maybe to the job world, they drop off to marriage, some become thieves, others just start up businesses, others just continue to live in that pretense at the university. So it is very easy to join. Mark my word, it is very easy to join, but getting out, you're going to be so mesmerized by a lot of stuff. Before you know it, you have retakes. Before you know it, you have missing marks. Before you know it, something just happens in your family, God forbid, and you cannot complete your campus. There are just a lot of stuff that happens. So that is also one of them. Then next is people are smart. Guys, I don't know how loud enough I can actually stress this out, but people are smart. I've gone to school where people have been smart, but at Makere University, people are smart. So when we say it's the Harvard of of Africa, I am not even shocked. I'm not because guys are smart. Guys are freaking smart. Let me even I don't know how I can stress that out enough. So what should you do for someone like me who is perhaps a slow learner? Because in class, there are some lecturers who actually annoy, someone is teaching a new concept, and then before you know it, they're like, okay, how many guys know this? And you see a couple of hands up, or he keeps asking, speaking I say about a certain concept, and then he asks, and people reply, and then you're all like, okay, where did I even get that? And the guy is like, you know what, go ask from those ones, I understand, according to the background of your school, some of you didn't learn that, but you can go ask. And he's not going to touch it. Why? Because he assumes people are actually going to go by that. So I think I've been a victim of that so much. So what do? I request that you try as much to connect to those guys who are there, like, who are smart. Like, you can always eye them in class, yeah? So you connect, create a relationship. Otherwise, things are going to be hard. Campus is not a place where you have to envy anyone. I mean, for no reason must you even envy, hate, or have a grudge with someone, because you just don't know. Literally, the person you're seated to right now, tomorrow can actually be your boss somewhere, or your in-law, or something out there in life. So you need to really treat each and everyone equally at campus. That is my perspective. So there are other smarter guys out there. So if you are a slow learner like me, please connect. Actually, if you're out there and you're watching me, and perhaps you're a classmate or something, and you're smart, please inbox me here, say that we can connect, and you help me. Then last but not least, and the most important of all, is that college, or just a university, or just a first degree is not enough. Yes, it is not enough. I know out there from high school, you're like, okay, let me join the university and I just get married. As a matter of fact, I need to get married in my, like people say, you needed like get, you need them done with graduation. What else do I have? I have to marry. Okay, that is the thought I had too. That is what I had. I know someone out there as well perhaps has the same thought, but guys, that is what I thought, literally. But hey, right now, I'm thinking another dimension, wholesome. Like, I'm just thinking about something else, you guys. College is not enough, which is why you should really strive hard to get at least a second plus upper stage that you can upgrade out there. You can go for, is it a postgraduate something, a postgraduate course, or master's class or something, because just like right now, the certificate courses are fading. If you are from my country, you can relate to that. The certificate courses are fading. They need someone with at least a diploma, more so in the health sector. I think nurses with certificates, they might lose jobs soon, God forbid, but that's what I've seen. They need people with diploma, and I believe with time, even degrees are not going to be enough, like 1 degree, so you need to get like 2 degrees or 3 or something like that, or even go to a PhD level. So I would just love to request everyone out there that if you want to join a college or a university, and you're thinking of having that one, like just having that 1 degree, please rethink. Okay, just rethink and come with the mindset that, okay, I'm going to get this first degree, but I'm going to work hard. Sometimes we are hard pressed because of the financial constraints that we cannot pay for a master's, but there are many scholarships out there, yeah, and I know them. I think I'll also be sharing those with us here, that you can get master's scholarship, yeah. So just have that mindset. Right, guys, so if I apologize, I'm very sorry if I've bored. Forgive me, I am so sorry. Otherwise, I believe and I hope this package has been helpful. It has been educative enough, and many guys are going to watch. I request you to kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel. We are targeting getting 500 subscribers as soon as possible, and with you guys we can actually do this. Yeah, I cannot do this alone, otherwise for the content I'm always going to be putting it here. Please, let's agree on when we can put a video, either a Friday or a Saturday. Yeah, so that just comment on the comment section below so that I can get back to you. Otherwise it's really been a long video. Thank you so much. I love you guys, like I love you so much.